My husband and I are about to go back on our all meat diet, or predominantly meat diet with water. We're cutting back on sugar. Of course, that's a good thing. Salt is good, but you got to be careful with sugar. Cook and eat at home if you can. The article that's about to pop up is the main reason. Okay? So, the thing about it is that it's nothing wrong with having treats. There's nothing wrong with the occasional going out, but it's something that people need to cut back on. And if you're gonna do it, do your best to go to small local markets and get things that were made small batch that taste delicious, so that you're not wasting your time. So this person goes to a fast food drive-through to get a meal that was typically less than $30 for a family, with 3 sides, a salad, and 12 pieces of chicken. That meal, of course, this is California, so you know where we're gonna go with this, cost her $43.99. She declined, left, and went and decided to cook at home instead. Now, there are people in the comments section, and rightfully so, saying, well, y'all signed up for that $20 an hour minimum wage. This is what's going to happen. And there's a lot of truth in that. To offset price, they're going to charge everybody else more as a result of things that people requested. And the reason that that's going to happen is because we failed to understand the diminishing return of paying somebody who chose a career in fast food $20, when that is the starting price for some people who are apprenticing as carpenters, depending on what state you're in. And you want that off the bat for serving and cooking food. And you're not a high-end restaurant. There are levels to these things. This is not why I put this article up, okay? I've been watching a YouTuber, Jose L. Cook, and he made some tortillas and he makes some other things. I also like Kamira's Kitchen. I like Laura in the Kitchen. And I like Mr. Make It Happen. A lot of this stuff that you all are going out buying at these restaurants, don't get me wrong, there's one down the road that makes the best hummus, and I'm going to go get me some more Wednesday, because I don't see anything wrong with eating beans, and then I'm gonna dip it in pickled vegetables, doing my best to avoid sugar. Of course, they'll give me like pita bread with it. I'll polish that off and then finish the rest with veggies. But here's the deal. What those YouTubers have taught me, and it goes back a long time, two things. Either the stuff you like the most is already sitting in your pantry and is cheap anyway, or it's so significantly cheaper to make at home that making it at home is better than going and buying it at a restaurant. Grilled chicken, the 12-piece grilled chicken this woman wanted. There were ways to make this chicken healthier at home. But we've become so accustomed to convenience, we don't even want to do that. My whole 4th of July that just passed was a sugarless 4th of July in some respects. We literally only had steak with a little salt and pepper, not even steak sauce, because that's got sugar in it. Shrimp skewers and pepper belly Pete seasoning, which has very little sugar if there's any in there. And cold water. That was the whole 4th of July. As a appetizer, the only thing we had that might have had sugar are some Lay's potato chips. They got a summer edition called Cuban sandwich. Them suckers are good, y'all. They are addictive. I have polished off 2 bags. That's bad, but let me get to my point here, okay? Um, you don't need dessert every day. You don't need sugary drinks every day. It's hot right now anyway. Live your life and do what you do. But I think the rise in this fast food is a good thing because it encourages us to do what we had to do many years ago. There are people who are subscribed to me now that are old enough to remember that eating out was a luxury. That was something you did on a special occasion. You didn't do it every day because you didn't want to learn how to cook. Now it's become the norm, even in instances where you can learn how to cook, but you're choosing not to. I just think that this is a phenomenal movement, and I know that's going to make people mad, but the option to not eat junk should be more prevalent and take us back to a time when we cared to have an intimacy with food and we cared to make better choices for our bodies.